Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing a lead code problem. So this is from the day 23 of the April lead code challenge. This problem is called the count binary substrings. So the problem statement is as follows. So we are given a binary string and we are asked to find the number of substrings which has an equal number of zeros and ones, and also they are grouped together. So for example, if we were given a string shown in this example, so in this example we need to find all such substrings which have equal number of zeros and ones, and also they are grouped together. So suppose we can see here this substring has a equal number of zeros and ones, and also this substring has an equal number of zeros and ones, and they are also grouped together, which is very important. So they are valid substrings. But if we try to take a look at this substring, it has equal number of zeros and ones, that is both are 2, but the ones and zeros are not grouped together. The one is on the other end, so such substring is not valid. So not valid. So for this given example we need to find all the substrings which has equal number of zeros and ones. So the approach is as follows. We can use two approaches. One approach will give us a time limit exceeded error. So it is very naive approach and don't submit such solutions at LeetCode. But I'll try to explain the brute force approach so that you can understand the way you have to not think. It is not only about the way you have to think, it's also about the way you have to not think. So a naive approach is as follows. I'll try to uh, stick to a particular index and iterate from starting from here until I get an element which is not equal to the previous element. So I start with 0 and I iterate until I encounter a 1. Now I try to count the number of zeros, which is 2. So for the substring to be valid, I know that the next two elements have to be ones. So now if we take a look at the next two elements which are ones, so the substring is valid. Now if I increment the pointer and go to here, we have only 1 0. Now I have to just take a look at the next element, which is by coincidence 1. So this is also a valid substring, and you can follow the similar approach until the last index and you will definitely get the correct answer. But when you try to submit the solution in LeetCode, you will get time limit exceeded error, and you can try to find out the reason why you got a time limit exceeded error. Try to write the code down and see why it got a time limit exceeded error. So now I'll try to answer this question using a more optimized approach. So the optimized approach is as follows. First, let us take a look here. So first let us take a look at this string 0011. Now, if I give you this string, what do you think would be the maximum number of the valid substrings can be possible to form in this substring? Let me repeat my question. What do you think could be the maximum substrings, the valid substrings we could get from this string? And the answer is 2. Why? Because now if you can see here 0011, this is one substring, and 01, this is one substring. So you can only get two such substrings. Even if you have something like 00111, even in this case you can only get two such substrings. So the intuition, the observation you have to make here is that when we try to take such substrings consisting of ones and zeros, the maximum possible number of the valid substrings you can form is the minimum number of zeros or ones. That is, can only you can only make the maximum number of valid substrings with the minimum number of 0 or 1. So here you have two zeros and two ones which are equal, so you can get a maximum of two substrings. That is, you will get two substrings if you take a look at this string. But even if we have some string like 0 0 1 1 1, even then you can only get a maximum of two strings which are valid, that is this one and this one. So the final approach to this question is as follows. We'll try to use a vector and store the frequency of each repeating element, that is here 0 repeat 2 times. Now we'll take a frequency of this is 2 times, and here this is 2 times, and this is 2 times. So now we are considering each such substring containing zeros and ones. This is one string we are trying to consider, this is another string we are trying to consider, and this is one another string you are trying to consider. And for each of these cases, the substrings, the valid substrings you could get is the minimum of this frequency of these both, that is 2 comma 2, this is 2, and here also it's 2, and at final in this string also it will be 2. So the maximum the valid substrings you get is equal to 6. So the maximum the valid substrings you get is 6. I'll just try to show you all the 6 substrings so you could be more clear about this. So now if you take a look at here, this is one substring which is valid, this is another substring which is valid, this is another substring, this is one another substring, this is one another substring, and this one is one another substring. So as you can see here, a total of 3 plus 3, that is 6 substrings. You can also even see here that is only 6 substrings. These are the valid substrings. So we are sure that our approach and our intuition is correct. Now I'll get to the coding part of this question. Let me declare a variable n which stores the size of the string, and now we'll also use a vector to store the frequency of the zeros and ones. So now I'll iterate through the string, and so now let me declare two variables which stores the frequency of the zeros and ones and initialize them to 0. So now while s of I is equals to 0, we don't need this because we are already implementing this in the while loops. So what I'm trying to do by this code is I'm trying to iterate until I encounter a 1. So I just stop here and I count the frequency of zeros, which will be 2. Next I'll try to count the number of ones and increment the loop. So as we get this, we will if we don't get so if the number of zeros and the number of ones are not 0, we will include the frequency, that is we push back it into our vector. As so now I have a vector which consists of all the frequencies of zeros and ones in this strings. So the vector will be 2, 2, 2 and 2. Now I just need to find the minimum of adjacent elements and add them as I shown before. So let me declare some variable called integer sum equal to 0, and for I'll tell you why I took v dot size -1 in just a minute. So the sum will be minimum of e of I and v of plus 1, that is the adjacent elements, and now we can return the sum. So why I took v dot size -1 is, the reason is we're trying to compare the elements with indexes I and I plus 1, and if we wrote a v dot size, the last index we will encounter is v dot size -1, but I plus 1 will be v dot size, which will be out of the bounds and gives us some random error or something. So that is the reason I'm trying to include only v dot size minus 1. So the I will be finally v dot size minus 2 and I plus 1 will be v dot size minus 1, and we won't get any error. So now if I run the code, you can see it has its value. Now I'll also try to submit the code. So it's accepted. So that's the solution for this one, guys. This is you can solve such problems with just some observation and intuition. Don't be feared of such problems, and also try to write down the brute force solution and see why it's not working. And thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.